Why do couples fight so much while driving in a car?
Well, we have something called diffuse awareness. Our brains and our eyes are wired differently than that of a man's. And so when we are driving, we literally think that cars are jumping into our lane, and that's why so many couples start fighting in the car, because it's like, watch out, oh, be careful. And we're seeing things that the men in our life don't see it because we are wired differently.
Yeah. Guys, honestly, how many times does your lady interrupt you, yell at you, direct you, tell you to watch out for this, watch out for that? And you're driving and we are amazing drivers. Let's get that straight. We are amazing drivers. We're designed to provide and protect. And so we're going from A to Z, and we have laser focus. And our laser focus prevents us from many times seeing maybe certain things, of getting distracted, and we have an outcome, and we're driven and we're focused. And we're staying in our lane, and we're making sure everybody else stays in their lane. And then all of a sudden, something happens and something moves, and your lady jumps or yells and screams. And honestly, how many of us sometimes we get now jolted? Like, what are you talking about? What are you yelling at? Why are you jumping? Nothing happened. And now all of a sudden, an argument starts, because here's what I say every single time. You want me to pull over? You want to take over the wheel? Let me pull over right now.
And now another fight breaks out, because did you not see that the way I saw the car almost barged in? He's like, there was nobody trying to. I'm like, no, there was. And see, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we understand that God has made us differently. Men have 10 to 30 more times more testosterone than us women do. They run at hyper speeds because of how their brain is wired. Our brain is wired for diffuse awareness. Our communication center is 3 times larger in a woman than it is in a man. God has wired us differently. And so because of that, we are able to hear that baby cry in another room. We are able to remember that our neighbor has left the trash out. We are able to remember details and things that sometimes men don't. And so the way, when we did through our whole certification training, the way it was explained to us is, gentlemen, think of it as if you were going with a cart at the market and all the items were falling into your cart. That is how our diffuse awareness works. We don't have the same level of focus and testosterone. We have a similar level of focus and testosterone, but that is why sometimes we see a car that's about to move into our lane, or we see something like it's already happening even before it is. So we are just different. So what are some solutions, babe? Because we do get a lot of questions about, why do people fight in the car so much?
And honestly, in our research, this is where most fights happen in relationships, is while a couple is driving. And so I'm curious, men, do you tend to be the person that drives the most? Or ladies, are you the one in a relationship that tends to be the person that drives the most? I personally love to drive. Yeah, comment below. We'd like to know. I personally love to drive because I want to be the leader of our family. I want to protect. I want her to be relaxed. I want her to experience, and me be in control, if you will, of the driving. Not in control of everything, but just to take care of her and to get her where. I open the door for her. I make sure she's taken care of. Why? Because I love my woman. I want to have that polarity with her. But here is the best solution that I found when we have a driving experience. And that was just reminding me, I got to get my prop to put in the car so I follow through with my solution. And here's the solution. Are you ready for this? To prevent arguments in the car, your lady is driving, get you a blindfold. Get you a sleeping mask, so that her diffused awareness, which, by the way, guys, is our lady's superpower. It's amazing that they have that superpower, but when it comes to driving, let's turn that superpower down, and let's turn it off while we're driving, and then when we get there, you can take the sleeping mask off.
I'm not really sure that we're going to wear a mask while he drives, but I have chosen to step into a more relaxed state. So now I know to surrender and trust that he got us. And so I used to pick a lot of the fights like, did you not see that car? I have chosen to just honor him while he drives. He's providing an amazing experience for me that I don't have to drive. So ladies, if you love your man taking care of you and you honor him, put a little 1 in the chat, because that is so powerful. And so what I do now is I just look out the window. I don't focus on his driving, and I take a deep breath. And I said, I know you got us, and I know God got us. And I just trust, and I really just zip it, because dishonoring him while he's driving, or yelling at him, or criticizing him, it only emasculates him, and it reduces his ability to produce results, and it also reduces his wanting to be devoted to me. And trust me, the one thing I want the most of is for his devotion to always be there.
And in a relationship, we got partnership. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be happy? Do you want to be right, or do you want to be loved? So for more relationship tips, hit the subscribe button below. Follow us, Warriors and Queens, Dave and Yvette Yaloa, and our mascot, Mr. Little Buddy. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next video.